Oh, the strong-willed child, enthusiastic, energetic, joyful, passionate, born leader, decisive, curious, and don't forget, fierce. Good Monday morning, friends. Heading into Antigua for Spanish class this morning. Come along. Let's go for a drive together. Here I am, taking it hard. Some days you get it and some days you just don't, right? My eye is still red. Oh, Lord. Freaked my teacher Kelly out a bit, I guess. I don't know. And then I think she was sick because she left the class 3 different times at least. And the last 10 minutes usually she's very careful because I'm paying for the classes, so that she gives me, when we do a 2-hour class, I get a 10-minute break. I'm trying to cover the size so you don't have to look at it. She gives me a 10-minute break. Well, my 10-minute break is at 10 o'clock, and so it lasts 10 minutes. Well, she took a break at 1:45, and then she gave me another break at 10:10, and then she took the last 10 minutes of class and ran out. I mean, she was dancing around like when Amelia and Gianna need to pee-pee. And I thought, she just doesn't feel good today. So I don't know. We'll see. My husband comes tonight, so I'm so excited. And, he doesn't like me to go to class when he's here. And I don't want to miss. But wouldn't it be strange if she was not able to make it? I don't want her to be sick. I'm not saying that. But if she was not there, then it takes the heat off of me. So maybe when I get my email tonight, it'll say that she's canceled class tomorrow and I can enjoy my husband. That would be nice without guilt, And then I'll pray that she gets better anyway. I mean, I'll pray for her to get better. She obviously was in some kind of distress. I mean, it's like, I don't know, upper 70s here at least this morning, and she's cold. We're inside a classroom. She went and got hot tea because she was cold. I'm going to say she doesn't feel good. Anyway, thankfully she sits across the room from me. She's very careful and she wears her mask. So I shouldn't get whatever this virus is that she has. But let me say, this class, I told you on several videos ago, I only have 20 pages left, which I was incorrect. I have at least 40 pages left in this book. I want to start the last book. Oh my gosh, what is he carrying? Let's see if we can get him. I'm not very good at aiming this. I mean, look at that. What is that? These people carry everything on their head. They have straps for their head, and then they carry it off their head onto their back. I don't know. It's amazing how hard they work here. But I'm doing they're mixing up these words here, like tan pronto como, con tal de que. Con tal de que means as long as. Siempre que. Siempre is always. Siempre que means always. But when you use it, siempre que, you have to change the form of your verb again to something else. I mean, it gets confusing, and I'm doing my best to get through this because I want to finish this book and get the last book, okay? I'm ready to move on to the last book, but really I'm not because I can't quite get this down. So I've been in my car for the last 45 minutes doing homework, and I'm gonna head to the house. The kids have Spanish class today with Miss Katia, and we're working on Sase Siso Su today. And because they're not in school, I have both Andrea and Mercedes in the house, and I'm hoping for a better day today. My little Amelia, some days she's just out of sort. She's the independent one, and she's the boss, or so she thinks, and she needs lots of attention, and she a lot of times doesn't care if it's good or bad attention. And I don't mean that I like do something wrong. I'm saying she doesn't care if she wants me to be satisfied with what she does. She wants me to be happy and pleased with what she does. She likes to feel like she's a little adult. However, at times, she will do things so bizarre and off the wall and against what you've told her. And it doesn't matter that it does matter. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that. Sergio just tells me she wants attention. To me, it's like she doesn't. Okay, I'll give you the example. Last night, she asked for a bowl of cereal. And because I was on the phone with my husband doing FaceTime with him, and we were talking about things coming up, she was in the other room. The other two were eating their cereal and doing their thing. And they finished. Gianna finished cereal with milk, okay? Amelia comes into the kitchen, and I'm FaceTiming with Sergio, so he obviously can see what's going on. She was covered. Her entire, both hands down to her elbows, her face, and the front of her pajamas in mashed up milk cereal mush. She painted herself in it. And then she came in and baby talked, which is not her normal, that she needed to wash. And that was the last. That was the end of the day after other things during the day. And I said, why did you do this? And she just looks at me, and I clean her up. There was no explanation. She goes in the other room. It was all over the table. And my husband said she wants that attention. I don't know. Sometimes what they do is so bizarre. These kids. Why are kids so bizarre? Why are kids kids? Kids are kids. That's part of it. So I don't know. I'm hoping for a better day today, because that was after many other things during the day that I won't even go into. But that was the last one of my day, and I was kind of done at that point. I was over it, whatever it was. So I hope today's better. Just driving to the house. Gonna get some lunch. Hey, moms of strong-willed daughters, it's gonna be okay. Working on my iPad and videoing her unbeknownst to her with my phone. She's sitting beside me because she has completely destroyed a room upstairs. Let's see what she does. I think this little sigh she does is so cute. The strong-willed child, tenacious, spirited, fearless, expressive, adamant, steadfast, resolute, determined, relentless, and passionate. They will change the world. What is it? LA what? What other letter? What is it? LAA. Find the letters that match. Working on her sounds while the other kids are outside playing. That's my strong-willed child. They're not the same. I keep her close. What is this? M-A? A. 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 You see L-A-A? There you go. Keep going.
But I got to E.
This is called lowercase and uppercase. This is like the daddy E and the baby E. They're the same. A. Put it on top. Okay. Pick another one. What is that? Tell me the letters. M-A? No, don't open it. M-A?
I know.
Get your feet off the table, please. Thank you. M-A? M-A up. Put it on top. Very good. Keep going. Amalia, get along. Amalia.
Amalia, ¿sí? Y después, ok. Giovanni, next. Ok. Muy bien.
Gianna, sit down, please.
La. Mi. Pi. Me.
Look it.
Lo.
Another great day. Yes, it was. We had a good day here. It started early with Mercedes getting here first, followed by Andrea, and they got the kids their breakfast. They got them showered, got the house clean, got the laundry done. Sergio comes tonight. I'm so excited. The kids had their Spanish lesson. I got to go for my Spanish lesson. My eye, I don't know, is it better? Kind of creepy, but yeah, I think it's getting better. I'm gonna put some antibiotic in there, and the kids are just hanging out now. It's like 6 o'clock, 6:15 here, so they're hanging out watching their iPads, resting. I tried to call my grandkids. I had a little bitty window today where Keegan was free and I could call. And so I tried. I'll try again here in a little bit, but it's just hard, these long distance relationships and relationships with our kids, you know, at this point in our lives and their lives, and all the things that go with that. So it's really hard to maintain relations. I don't know how else to say it. You try to be as nice as you can, and you try not to hurt feelings. And the last thing on this earth you'd ever want to do is hurt your kids or hurt their feelings. And they're living their lives, and they're doing the best they can. And you're living your life and doing the best you can. And, all you can do is keep trying. And I know there's a lot of grandparents out there that are in my boat. I talked to more than one. I talked to several. And we're starting over. We're in the middle of the war ourselves, and we want nothing more than have a great relationship with our adult children and our grandchildren. Though sometimes at this point in their lives and in our lives, that's not happening. And we have to just learn to pray our way through that and pray for our families, pray for our grandchildren, pray for our children, pray for their families. Pray for peace in your family. Pray for God's will in your family. It did say somewhere in the Bible something about mother against daughter and father against son and this one against that one. The families would be divided. And so for us to think that we are unlike the families in the Bible You know, there were tons of families in the Bible that were divided, okay? And maybe that's just where we are at this moment in life. Doesn't mean that we're going to be that way for all of our years to come. But maybe for right now, our family's divided a bit over, thank you, baby, shut it and leave it shut. Just shut it. You don't have to keep slamming it. Just shut it. There you go. Perfect. Anyway, maybe right now our families are divided a little bit and we're struggling. And as mothers especially, we struggle with that because we want nothing more than to have a good relationship among all the family members, right? And especially if you happen to be one of the upper middle kids in your family, it's like you're the peacekeeper and it ain't happening and it's driving you nuts. Well, let me just say, hand it to God, right? He wants nothing more than for you to hand it over. Hand over those problems. And use your stress times. In the Catholic faith, we always say, offer it up. Offer it up. Okay, so when you're having struggles, like I am right now, I'd love nothing more than to have a better relationship with my grandchildren, but it's not happening. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going to stop trying, and I'm going to offer it up. So I'm going to pray for those people, pray for my family members, pray for my grandchildren, and I always pray that all of our current family members and future generations, that they seek to know God, to love God, to serve God, to do His will, and to glorify Him in all that they do. Okay, that's what I pray for. I pray for their souls. Okay, that's the most important thing that you can do as a parent. Just a minute, baby. Pray for your children and grandchildren and future descendants. Pray for their souls. Pray for their souls. That's the main thing, right? As a parent, all the rest is fluff. All the rest, if you got that going on, man, you got like the sundae and the whipped cream and the nuts and the cherries. You know, a lot of us don't have that. But if you know that your child has a relationship with God and that you helped that in some way, man, you're doing so good. Congratulations to you. And if you've got those kids that we all have that don't have a relationship with God, keep praying, lifting them up, and offering things up. Offer up your pain for other people that are in pain. Offer up your sorrow. Offer up your illness, your sickness. Offer it up for other people that are having struggles too. And endure those pains, because there are other people that are enduring those pains as well. And they'd appreciate your prayers and you can utilize your suffering, however you happen to be suffering, to pray for other people, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So in your weakness, find strength in that you can pray and lift other people up, and do that as often as you can. Hello. There's my little struggle bunny today. We are struggling with behaviors. And hey, the cookies, what did I say? Where should you be with that? Thanks. My pediatrician all those years ago told me that because of the uterine environment that they began in, it was so hostile. I always say they came from a hostile uterus. That though the MRI showed that all of these structures were great in the brain, that doesn't mean that you have a healthy brain, and that does not mean healthy, nor does it mean mental health is there and good. And so she said, please know that you will have lots of challenges along the way, whether it be with learning disabilities, physical disabilities that pop up, or emotional, psychological problems, behavioral problems. You're gonna have lots of challenges. And I thought at the time, oh yeah, okay, yeah, because with Giovanni I had a lot of stuff going on and I got it, right? Well, they pop up, and I always remind myself, you knew, the pediatrician told you this. This is not shocking to you. You need to find a way to handle this and to best deal with this. How do you do that? So today, and I don't know if I handled it well or not, but today we've lost iPad, which is tablets. I always say iPad. They don't have iPads, they have tablets. But she lost iPad privileges. She lost playtime privileges. She got to clean up the paint off of the floor, the colors, the markers off of the floor. Now we've markered and colored on furniture, walls, floors, you name it, okay? Today was the last straw. When I came home, and both Andrea and Mercedes were exasperated after 3 hours with one person. So, and I know because I live the life, okay? I know what one child can do to the whole house, okay? And so the other two were doing okay, but because one is in an uproar, the other two, I mean, it's just chaos. And when I came home, they were exasperated and the girls were upstairs very quiet. So I knew something was wrong. So I went up and honest to God, she had destroyed the room. I mean, I'm top to bottom destroyed. Brand new Candyland game, gone, gone. Open, destroyed, gone. I'm telling you, destroyed things, right? So we've had a day of learning here. We didn't get to play. We didn't, just one child. Didn't get to play, didn't get to participate, didn't get the treats that the other kids did, didn't get to play on the iPad. She's watching TV now while they're using their iPads. I mean, nothing huge and major, but enough to break her heart a little bit, make her cry a little bit, make her stop and think a little bit. She had to sit with me. She had to sit beside me and do her work rather than play like the other kids were playing with Andrea in the park. You know, those kinds of things. So sometimes we have to do that, and it's not pleasant. But you know, if we don't get a hold of these kiddos now, we've already raised one set or two sets. I don't know how many have you raised. How many sets of kids have you raised? That would be interesting to know. And we know what we've done right and wrong, and these kids are totally different. So what worked with the first set doesn't necessarily work with the second or third set of kids that you're raising, but at least it gives you a bit of experience and knowledge to fall back on and to try a couple things. And if it doesn't work right away, you know that's not happening, and try something else. So Dad comes tonight, and I'm so excited because when Dad's here, the behavior is a lot different, and the family unit is complete the way it should be, and things just flow better. So thank God he's coming tonight, and maybe that will help, because you know, none of us want to see our kids miserable, and when somebody acts like that, they're not very happy with themselves. Because when you're happy with yourself, as I told a friend today, when you're happy with yourself, you want nothing more than to see other people be happy and other people succeed and other people be happy with you, and you want to make the world a better place. And when you're unhappy, you destroy. You destroy with your words, you destroy with your actions. You make other people miserable and anxious, and you're just unpleasant, and the things around you are unpleasant. So, and none of us want our kids to be in that boat. And so I'm glad Dad's coming so that everything can kind of fall into place a little bit again for a bit. And my one child in particular, things will calm for her. Okay, things will calm for her, and I like to see her succeed. And to not be miserable within her own skin and do things the way that she's doing them and act the way she's doing. And anyway, so that being said, be mindful, all of us say prayers. I'll say a prayer for you, you say a prayer for me. And let's be mindful of those around us and try to spread happiness and joy, and work on ourselves so that we can be happy and want to see other people be happy, and we can be successful and want to see other people be successful. And anyway, that's all I got for you for today, and I can't wait to see what we get into with Sergio being here. It's always fun. We always find stuff to do. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great night, friends. See you on the next video. I got to talk to some of my grandkids tonight on FaceTime. And now, let's have some memories. Not right now, please. Wow, I'm thankful for my struggle because without it, I wouldn't have stumbled across my strength. Be thankful for those struggles, friends. Well, the process of shaping the child shapes also the mother herself. Reverence for her sacred burden calls her to all that is pure and good, that she may teach primarily by her own humble, daily example. Stay humble, friends, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great night.